Hi everyone, welcome you all again. Today I'm going to show you how to ferment rice.
First, why should we ferment rice? Fermentation produces good bacteria to grow in our food. We often refer them as probiotic. So what? Even curd is a probiotic. What's special in rice then? Fermenting rice not only makes it as a probiotic, but it also acts as a prebiotic. Prebiotic are substances that can be food for good bacteria that live in our gut. Our stomach is highly acidic. Even though we consume millions of bacteria through probiotic drink, very few can survive the acidity in our stomach and pass through the intestine. So, more than probiotic, prebiotic that acts as a food for good gut bacteria can warrant more health benefits. But rice is just a carb. How can it be a prebiotic? By cooling cooked rice, we can convert starch in them into resistant starch. We do not have digestive enzyme to digest resistant starch. Hence, this resistant starch turns into food for our gut bacteria. Not only this, fermentation also increases the nutritional value of grain. It increases the bioavailability of vitamins and minerals in them. So, let's start fermenting now. I'm going to show you all two methods to ferment rice. You can also use these methods to ferment even millets. Let me explain the first method now. I'm taking a small bowl of leftover rice. People who are still scared of carbs can use just 2 spoons of rice. But actually, in this case, we should not be worried about carbs because we are changing the starch into resistant starch that we cannot digest. So, even diabetics can eat this food without any worries. Now, I'm going to add some water. Just make sure the food is completely immersed inside the water. Now, I'm adding 2 spoons of homemade curd. Then, add salt as per your taste. Now, mix it well. Now we are going to add few more magical ingredients, but these are completely optional. The first ingredient is onion. Traditionally onions are added to increase taste and flavor, but now we know quercetin and organic sulfur that is present in onion can boost insulin production. Also onions are rich in fiber. Then I'm adding few green chili pieces into it. Again, green chilies are rich in antioxidants and also it is a good source of vitamin C. This is how it looks like after adding all the ingredients. Now let's cover this with a lid and keep it aside untouched overnight. Let it get fermented. Now let's start the second method of fermentation. In this method, we will be using milk instead of water to enhance the nutritive value. We all know that curd is an excellent source of protein and it is also a complete protein, and people with lactose intolerance who cannot take milk can safely take curd. Now I'm taking a small bowl of rice and adding to the pot. Now I'm adding a cup of lukewarm milk, and remember milk should be warm and it should not be hot. Let the rice completely immerse inside the milk. Let's add curd now. Now we are adding some salt as per your taste. Finally, let's add few pieces of onions and green chili. So this is how it looks like. Now let's cover it with a lid and allow it to ferment overnight. It's next day morning now. Our delicious, creamy, and nutritive breakfast is ready. This food is suitable for all ages. This will also act as a medicine for healing stomach ulcers and also intestinal ulcers. This is an excellent food for people who are suffering from gastritis and also inflammatory bowel disease like ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease. Let's enjoy a happy and healthy gut with our traditional forefathers' diet. Please like, comment, and share if you find this content useful. Meet you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Good day.